Your pipeline says success, but nothing was deployed. A rotated credential silently failed, and a generic catch block let it slide. Let's break down Jenkins pipeline basics, how it works, and the exact mistake behind that failure. Jenkins pipeline lets you define your entire CI/CD process as code. It's like a GPS for software delivery. Start at code commit, destination production, with turn-by-turn instructions. Declarative pipeline enforces a clear structure: pipeline, agent, stages, steps, and post. This makes pipelines readable and predictable in production. Here's a minimal pipeline. Notice the post block runs regardless of status. In production, use failure, success, and cleanup conditions. Avoid agent any for critical pipelines. Use agent none at the top and assign specific agents per stage to ensure consistent environments. Each stage declares its own agent. This saves resources and ensures the right environment for each phase. Hardcoding secrets is a security violation. Use the credentials, helper in the environment directive to inject secrets securely. The credentials, helper creates two variables, dockercredUSR and dockercredPSW. This keeps secrets out of your code. Stages should be focused and idempotent. Use post inside stages for stage-specific cleanup and notifications. Wrap risky steps in try-catch and set current build result to ensure failures are properly reported. Post actions are your safety net. Configure notifications and cleanup for every outcome to avoid silent failures. Use post for email notifications and workspace cleanup. This ensures you know about failures immediately. Shared libraries let you reuse pipeline code across teams. Version them with semantic versioning and pin in your Jenkinsfile. The underscore after the annotation is required. This loads the library and makes its functions available. Automate pipeline execution with webhooks from your SCM. Use cron for nightly builds and poll SCM if webhooks aren't possible. The cron trigger runs the pipeline every 4 hours. Use H for hashed minutes to spread load. Run independent tasks in parallel to speed up pipelines. Use failfast to stop all branches if one fails. Each parallel branch runs simultaneously. Add failfast true to abort all on failure. Jenkins pipeline persists state to survive restarts. Avoid non-serializable objects across stages to prevent not serializable exception. Storing non-serializable objects across stages can cause failures. Use at non-CPS or avoid such objects. Test your pipeline code with unit tests. Use Jenkins pipeline unit to mock steps and verify behavior. This Spock test loads the Jenkinsfile and asserts the build stage runs successfully. Monitor pipeline health with metrics. Export duration and failure rates to Prometheus and set up alerts. This sends pipeline duration to Prometheus via push gateway. Use this data to detect anomalies. Advanced deployment patterns reduce risk. Always include automated rollback and health checks. This stage deploys to the inactive environment, verifies health, then switches traffic. On failure, it rolls back. This is the same issue we highlighted at the start. Here's exactly why that happened. The pipeline had a generic catch block that printed the error but didn't fail the stage. When the Docker credential was rotated, login failed silently, and the deploy stage ran without a valid login, resulting in no new version deployed. A generic try-catch block caught all exceptions without rethrowing or failing the build. So Docker login failures were silently ignored and the pipeline reported success. The fix: replace the generic catch with specific exception handling, add a post-failure block to send alerts, and add a credential check stage that validates the Docker login before proceeding. This ensures that credential rotation doesn't cause silent failures. A generic catch that only prints the error without setting current build result or rethrowing allows the pipeline to continue as if nothing happened. Always fail the build on critical errors. Without a timeout, a stuck step can block the executor forever. Add a global timeout using options, timeout, time, 30 unit, minutes. Hardcoding credentials exposes them in source control and build logs. Always use Jenkins credentials store with the credentials, helper. The cleanup post condition, mentioned in section 5, requires Declarative Pipeline 2.5 plus Pipeline Model Definition plugin. On older versions, use Always instead. Also, the Durability Hint option, Section 9, is available from Pipeline 2.5 plus. Earlier versions ignore it silently. The article mentions validating credentials but doesn't show a concrete stage. Add a pre-deployment stage that explicitly tests credential validity, e.g., by running a Docker login and checking the exit code. The article advises testing durability by restarting Jenkins during a build. In production, also test with the performance-optimized durability hint, Section 9, to ensure it doesn't cause data loss. Use options, durability hint, performance optimized, only after verifying that stage metadata loss is acceptable for your use case. Enable timestamps in pipeline options to see when each step runs. Use dry run commands to test credentials without side effects. Let's run through some common interview questions. Declarative versus scripted. Declarative is structured, scripted is flexible. How to handle secrets. Use credentials store and with credentials. What causes not serializable exception? Non-serializable objects across stages, fix with it non-CPS. And a few frequently asked questions. How to pass data between stages? Use environment variables or write to a file. How to run stage only on main branch? Use when branch main. How to clean workspace? Use post, always clean WS. These are the key takeaways for writing production-grade Jenkins pipelines. Follow these practices to avoid 3 AM incidents. Ready to go deeper? Up next, Jenkinsfile, declarative pipeline, then Jenkins pipeline unit testing, then Jenkins scripted pipeline and Groovy. Find them all at TheCodeForge.io. Thanks for watching. The full article and code examples are covered in detail at TheCodeForge.io.